really deep three right in front of your bench.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that decision, I guess, and
Yeah, you know
what
what?
that did to the game?
Reality is players are involved in the game and everybody wants to make a big play and everybody has confidence in their game. And sometimes it leads to a shot that maybe you wouldn't want as a team, but you want your players to be confident in their abilities. And I'll end it there.
Coach, the last play was 11 seconds to go. If they had not fouled you, were you guys going for a three? Were you going to try to drive to the hoop and take
We
it
had an
back?
option to do both. We had a couple things that we were looking for.
Tim, it seemed like they didn't really have an answer for TK most of the night.
TK did a really nice job. Yeah, he did.
What have you thought of his play?
Last few
all year
games, I
long?
think he's playing much better and he's coming along. I think he's helping us a lot and his effort has been more consistent, so I'm happy with his overall effort.
Tim, 3 games now where EJ's come back since the Siena game. He goes for 15 today, showed some signs of really coming back into his own. How satisfied are you with his progress?
Like, there's a lot more to the game of basketball than how many points you score. And I haven't looked at the stats yet, but when he starts getting 5 or 6 rebounds a game, I'll be really happy with his progress. And when he starts boxing out and chasing down things, I'll be happy with his progress. I think he's a good offensive player. I think we all know that. And I think he's progressing in that area. But there's parts of his game that have to continue to grow. Just like there's parts of our entire team that have to continue to grow.
Coach. Deyshonee, you guys had with 6.7 left, or when they inbounded the ball after the tie-up. Were you guys trying to force another jump ball? You had the arrow in your favor because you guys let I think 5 seconds go by without a foul. Can you just take me through kind of what what your coaches had told you guys on the sidelines and what you're planning to do there?
Initially it was to get a steal, and then if not, it was to foul. And as a senior, I got to do a better job of making it obvious that I'm fouling. I guess I thought I did. I guess I didn't, and we just wasted time, which hurt us even more.
And can you just talk about what we said at the top about you guys kind of having your backs against the wall, again, kind of putting yourselves in that position. I'm sure the coach will talk to you about that, but have you guys kind of been doing this too much, I guess, trying to?
Yeah, I mean, even at halftime, we were down 2. I talked to the guys and I said, let's not get it down to the wire. Like, I don't like playing like that, even though as exciting as it is when we win, it's just not comfortable. I want to be comfortable knowing that I'm going to win this game, and when we do that, we just dig ourselves in the hole and hope to get up.
Deyshonee, how did you feel about your defense today? You were going back and forth, a little bit of man, a little bit of full court pressure. How did you feel about the overall defense?
We had a lot of breakdowns, so I can't really credit it. We had a lot of breakdowns that killed us early and then put us in the hole late. So.
Seemed like a lot more plays going inside today. When your outside shooting was cooling off, you started to go inside to TK and also to Roland. Just going inside plays down into the basket.
What about it?
I mean, you're starting to move that as an alternative to outside shots.
I really don't know what you asked me. Sorry.
Okay.
Tim, on the other side,
Anything
Isaiah.
else for Dave? We'll let him go. All right. Thanks.
On the other side, Isaiah's had a pretty good year for them so
A
far.
great year, yeah.
Having played them twice so far this year, what strides have you seen from him from last year to this year?
Much more consistent. He's much more fluid in all of their offense, and his range is deeper, and being the go-to guy for them. I think because he's getting a lot more shots, he's playing with that much more confidence. So I think he's playing terrific.
Yeah, Tim, I asked him about with that 6, 7, 6.
Yeah, it's
What
basically
do you
if we could tie it up quickly, we're tying it up. If not, foul immediately. And they thought he fouled the kid. The ref didn't think there was enough contact. And then I don't really know what happened with TK. I don't know if TK lost balance and went into him, which is the story we're getting, or if he just wrapped him up in a bad way. So I don't. That last call is, again, I can't blame the referees if that's what they see, but I don't know. I guess they missed the guy running on the court at the same time. But
I was going to ask, when they're having that conference, did you think they were discussing TK's foul or?
No, I thought they were discussing whether it was going to be a technical foul or not. That's what I thought. And then I did want to know if they had looked at all the angles on certain plays too, because the last time I think we had against Siena, they made a decision and then went back to the video, and that another time to make sure about another angle. So one of the same referees was here, and I'm like, just make sure you're doing that on these plays as well, because if you don't see it on the first angle, please look at the second. Because he didn't see if there was anybody on the court in the one angle that we had, and that's neither here or there. I really think the play was, if we had fouled right away, we gave ourselves an opportunity with more time. And I think, to me, you have to know what's going on in the game. You know a team is going to be fouling or not. A lot of times that question is asked there. So you have to be looking out. If they missed them, you missed them. I have to look at the video for that. And Rob's a good referee, and he claimed to me that on the video it showed there was no contact on it. So if that's what he's saying, it probably happened. We have to be better at that situation as we go forward.
Coach, you went a little bit big today with Roland and TK in the game, overlapping for a few minutes. You seemed to go inside on the McGill to TK play. Did that seem to be like an alternative when their shooting kind of cooled off?
Yeah, I think we're a better defensive team with the two of them out there as well. So when we're not shooting it well or we're not competing enough on the boards in other areas, we're trying to figure out how to play them together a little bit more. And I think I just thought our defensive breakdowns all day long were really poor. And our attention to detail was really poor. And I don't know why you wait till the last 5 minutes of the game to start playing harder.
Looked like you're switching into man defense at certain points of the game. Is that just to try to counter the shooting?
We did that. We switched into it, and then when we were supposed to be switching, we didn't always stay with what we were supposed to be doing. And credit to them, they moved the ball. It's almost like the Princeton offense with a different style, but the ball gets moved crisply by that team just like that. So if you're late somewhere, today they made you pay for it because they hit everything they put up. But they moved the ball probably the best team in the league as far as sharing the ball and getting it out of their hands quick and not sticking. I think they do a great job of that. And those type of teams are really hard to defend. And today, because they did it and we weren't quick enough in what we were doing defensively, they had a big advantage and they took advantage of their advantage. It's a really good team that we played. They're tough. They're real.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys.